Hello, everyone. It's Julia for Happy United, and I haven't made a video in a rather long time because I'm forgetful and lazy. Yeah. But mainly forgetful, I pinky swear. And actually, I'm really not that lazy. I've just been kind of busy. I don't know what busy is. Sorry if that was annoying. There's dust on my camera. That's how long I haven't used it. Again, my videos are just kind of always going to be random vlogs, but I think the main thing for today that I want to ask you guys is, like, does being HAPA, do you think that affects you, do you think that affects your personal life? As in, I don't know about you guys, and I know we all got our issues, and we've all got our internal conflicts and external conflicts, but I've always had this issue with always feeling like I am treated differently, and I don't know why it is. I feel like people are really mean to me sometimes, and when it comes to certain situations, I always end up coming up a little too short, and that's no pun intended. I'm 5'1/2", FYI. But I just always feel like I'm coming up short, and I don't know if other HAPAs feel that way, and I know everyone, you know, feels that way in life, but I feel like that constantly. It's like, oh, that happened. Huh, go figure. That happens every other weekend. That makes sense. I don't know. I can't really give you an exact example, because there's probably one on the top of my head, but I don't feel like getting into it, because it's not relevant, necessarily, and it's not necessary. But also, yeah, so do you just kind of feel like you get treated differently? I'm not trying to pull a racism conversation into it. I mean, maybe that is a factor, I don't know. I live in the United States, and I live in the southern part of it, so maybe that has something to do with it, I don't really know. But yeah, I always just kind of feel like people treat me differently, in almost every kind of situation you could think of. People look at me differently? I don't know. Tell me what you think about that. Also, do you think being a HAPA at all has, that didn't sound right. Do you think being a HAPA has affected, your personality, the way you react to other people, the way my thing is blinking. Oh, never mind. Do you think that, it affects other people with you? I don't know. Like, for example, do you feel introverted? Do you feel extroverted? I know for myself, I'm a very weird person. I'm very outgoing. I have a large amount of friends because I'm friendly with everyone. I'd like to consider myself a friendly person. I'm very talkative. I can chat about anything for hours, with anyone, honestly, and I'll talk their heads off, but I'm friendly, and I, welcoming, I'd like to think, and, but oftentimes when I'm hanging out with larger groups of people, or even smaller groups of people, it doesn't really matter, but I have days and times where I just feel really kind of like an outcast, if that sounds kind of dramatic, but, I mean, I just feel kind of like separated from people. I don't feel like I have a lot of meaningful connections sometimes, or I feel set apart. I don't feel like I belong, which I've probably talked about in my other few videos before, always feeling like I don't belong and I just want to belong. But I just, lately especially, I feel kind of like I'd rather be by myself. And I'm naturally an introverted person, although, like I said, it's contradicting itself. It's conflicting personality traits, because I'm very bubbly and outgoing and can talk to anyone, yet I also am very introverted. And I like being by myself sometimes. And honestly, I don't think there's anything wrong with that. I'd rather be by myself than be around people that I don't want to be around. And there's nothing better than just sitting by yourself and, like, just having me time, you time. And everyone needs that anyways to stay sane. But I feel like I kind of take a little more you time and me time than most people do. I guess. But I don't know if that has anything to do with being Happa. One of the great things about this channel is getting to ask people questions and see what their opinions and answers are. So, that's my little video for today. Randomly, I also want to know, what is your guys' favorite, what is your guys', I'm going with it, favorite Asian cinema film? Does that sound right? Asian film. Like, it doesn't have to be completely Asian or not Asian. A film that has Asian elements to it. Mine would probably be somewhere along the lines of Memoirs of a Geisha. I love that movie. It's super good, and you should watch it if you haven't seen it. And you don't have to be Asian to enjoy it either. And I also really love Hayao Miyazaki's animated films, his anime. If you haven't seen them before, or if you've never even heard of what I'm talking about, just like research Spirited Away or Kiki's Delivery Service or something like that. And I know they're cartoons, so they might come off as childish, but my Spanish teacher loves the movie, and he's like a 20-something-year-old man, and he's kind of dorky though. But anyways, they're really good films. I don't know if that's necessarily considered Asian cinema, but it is by a Japanese man, so I think it works that way. But yeah, so that's all I got for the day. I'm going to upload this because I'm going to be diligent, and I hope everyone's doing well. Be sure to answer my questions and whatnot, and I hope you have a fabulous day. Peace.